Okay, this video is going to be weird, but bear with me. And it's not because of like what I'm doing in the video, so I'm gonna let you in on the inside of what's going. Don't look at my inside organs. So I filmed this video and I had two different audio sources that I recorded my talking from, right? Well, they just sounded so fucking bad. So fucking bad. So I've been messing with my, is it called AudioGate? Y'all, I grew up in a fucking tree in the South. I don't know anything about this shit. So I've been messing with that to try to make like the background noises and stuff not sound as bad. It sounded real bad. It sounded like I was yelling at you through a toilet paper tube, which I don't want you to sit through. And like, I tried to manipulate both audio sources as much as I could, and it just sounded bad. So I'm doing a voiceover of a video I've already recorded, which is why this is going to be a little weird and it's not going to match up, but big butt cannot lie. I want you guys to see this, and this is still like my honest reaction to everything. I don't want to do the YouTube thing where I like tape the boxes up and I'm like reopening them and I'm like, wow guys. I'm not gonna do that shit. So we're just gonna talk over this. So yeah, we'll get going from here. So if it doesn't quite match up and it's a little weird, you know why. That's why I'm like dabbling things with my hands and it doesn't make any sense. So anyway, back to the main topic. We're gonna be unboxing both of the new Upper Deck Battle Dome trading card game booster boxes. I've already got it filmed. Its audio sucks ass too, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover of it. But I opened all of those card packs, so get ready for another awkward voiceover. But so I opened both of these. When I played this, I hadn't actually played the game yet. So at this point I've played it, and I'm not a TCG player at all. I've played a little bit of Vanguard, I've played some Yu-Gi-Oh, I've played some Magic. I'm terrible at all of them. I collected Pokemon cards, never played them, but this was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. So I'm excited to be able to unbox this. They did already unbox this on their Twitch channel, which I'll link all that below. But I figure you might want to see my, wrinkly hands touching everything and my Southern accent that doesn't explain anything well, telling you about it. No one wants this. I bought this and I want to have a reason to show the internet. So we're gonna do these. One thing I was confused about though, that little like the booster card sets, that thing was so fucking small compared to what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be huge. And I got it, it was tiny. But it's fine, it's fine. Everything that was supposed to be in it was in it. It just confused the hell out of me. Anyway, back to the point at hand. So we're gonna unbox both of these. I am gonna redeem the avatar code, sure. The avatar code at the end, so we can see all that mess. They are one-time use, so you can try using it, but it's not gonna do anything. But anyway, we're gonna look inside of these. I'm hype manning this up so much. What the hell was I even talking about here? Like, Jesus Christ, get to it, woman. So we're gonna do the Fire Uni one first. I'm more excited about the Starry Akara one, so we're doing the Fire Uni one first. I also managed to get lotion. I'm like constantly dry, so I constantly put lotion. I got lotion on the box. Ignore any weird lotion finger hand points. What is going on here? What am I doing? Anyway. We're gonna get into this. The artwork is pretty sick for these. It's pretty sick. When me and my husband were playing this, because I don't have any other friends to play this with, he was the one that was doing the fire deck, and the art is pretty sick. I do like it a lot. I think my favorite dice are definitely ones from the fire one. The starry ones aren't bad. The fire ones are just sick as hell. But anyway, this is the box. This is the side of the box. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And then this is the back of the box. Couldn't have figured that out, I'm sure. This is everything out of focus that's everything out of focus that's in it. So it actually comes with like the mat to like, so you can set up your whole play field, and like it tells you all the cards that come in, and it comes with the dice. It is currently a 2-player game, and it takes about like 20 minutes, they said. So they did say on stream that they're looking into ways to make it more than 2 players, but I honestly am not sure how they're going to do that. So yeah, that's something they are looking into. And again, I'll have the stream where they unbox this, and they normally have like every single week except for 4th of July week because it was America's birthday or something. They have streams going over this and talking about like FAQs and stuff like that. So highly suggest that you look at me mangling this thing. I am the most unqualified person with a box cutter. So just don't mind me. Anytime, not sponsored by my box cutter. But yeah, so okay, one thing that Bobby did say is I wanted to keep this box nice so I could display it, which is why I'm an idiot and I'm opening it from the bottom, in case you're curious. Bobby did want to make these boxes like really nice. And I feel like the innards of why am I showing off my box cutter? Who fucking cares? The innards of the packages themselves really nice because like the deck's in one side all safe, the dice is in the other side all safe, and then there's enough room for this play mat to actually like keep it in there and keep it from getting all bungled up. I do really, really, really want a not paper playmat, preferably not like made of soup either, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But they do have that little QR code, again, out of focus. I'll link the manual below, but they do have a little rule book. Wow, this looks awful. This is the mat, but like an awful looking look at the mat. Look how out of focus the void is. I'll have the rulebook link below, but the mat's really nice because it tells you where to put everything. Again, I wish it wasn't paper because me and my husband were like having to play with this multiple times and we're like folding it, and like it's not happy now, which is a mood, but pretty much the essential of the game is like you draw some cards, you train up your pet with code stones you can see in the middle, you prep by putting like equipment or whatever, and then you battle. You can also like, if you need discard cards, you can see your discard. The void is where stuff like goes, like hot dogs and stuff like that. Hot dog. And then the round results is where when you win or lose, that's where your Neopets go that we're battling. Rainbow pool is for like the paintbrushes, and the deck's where your deck goes, and then obviously Neopet one's where the Neopet deck goes. This is out of focus too. Whatever. So, but I do like this. I do like on the back of the mat that they have pretty much everything and they explain everything. We use this a lot. We still did run into multiple questions where we were like, what are we supposed to do at this point? Or like, how do I use this? So I did have to go back and like look through their Discord. I'll have that link below, and stuff like that for some of those questions. But what's nice about having the rulebook online instead of having like a paper one like the original ones is they can update it at any time. So the frequently asked questions will become frequently asked questions, not like I think people will ask about this. You know what I mean? So it'll be pretty good. I do like how small this thing folds down because we can like take it everywhere. Like my dumb ass is leaving the house. But what am I talking about here? But yeah, so I do like the playmat. They did a pretty good job with that. But that's not why we're here. We're not here for that. We're here for, okay, I am glad I cut the audio for this. Do you know how loud opening these dice were? This is the crinkly ass fucking, the most crinkly, crispy ass bag ever. KFC's chicken quivers. They wish they could be this crispy. It's just nuts. And then I just dropped them all everywhere. It was a mess. It was such a mess. But so the game comes with 10 dice because depending on like what stats and everything you're putting on your Neopets, you can use up to 10 dice to roll. And then it's kind of like 1, 2, and 3 is a fail, 4, 5, and 6 is a success, and 6 being the star is a crit if you're attacking. If you're blocking, it's not a crit. It's just, you know, standard. Wow, look at these wrinkly hands. You would think I do not know what the invention of lotion is. But they look really nice. This is so out of focus. They look really nice. I do like the gradients between them. You can see it really well here where there's like the sparkly flecks and like the like red to the, yeah, these dice are just stupid good. They look great in person too. I love them. They're awesome. So amazing job with the dice. Apparently they're all hand painted. which means you're probably not going to have like wonky looking ones, which is good. But they did a great job. They did a great job with dice. They feel really good to roll. I don't know if this is a sensory thing or what it is. Do you know how like a lot of times when they make dice, the sides are fucking sharp? I mean, it's a square, right? It's going to happen. The sides of these dice are not sharp and the edges are not sharp. So when you're like jungling them or when you're jungling them around in your hand, it doesn't hurt and it's not like crispy and hurts. So I really like the dice. They're really nice to roll. This is the code for the avatar that came on the deck. Apparently there was an oopsie in the like Canadian initial launch where they didn't get that, so you had to contact customer support and get that. But I had it, so, and like I said, we'll look at that at the end. But yeah, what's really cool is the sticker for this one is fire, and the one for the starry one is, you'll see it, it's starry, but it's I know it's simple. Like this is some like word stuff, like, but it's really cute. Bobby also did pay a little extra to have the like easy open tab, but I didn't want to like tear up the code, so I just used my box cutter. Which I'm sure everyone out there who's like a card collector is like, no. But you can't stop the girl from using the box cutter. It's the best tool in the world, I'm telling you. So yeah, I didn't scratch anything, but yeah, I'm using my box cutter. It's happening. But the cards look pretty sick. All of the booster boxes are predetermined packages, so every single booster pack is going to be the same. One thing I do like about the cards though is you can see it on the back how there's like just a smidgen of texture on those little dots. Like it's just the tiniest bit, and it's really nice to like hold. I still want card sleeves because I know my lotion ass hands are gonna fuck these up, but it's so nice like being able to like have that little bit on the back. It feels really, you know, luxe, right? Like it's kind of like it reminded me of like, you know how like there's like bumpy wood. It's kind of like that. There's like just a little bit of feel in there, but not a lot. I'm awful explaining things, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so in the booster box is, I think, the only way to get the holographic Fire Uni, which looks great. So the way they've done the holographic is like it's on the back, and then the Fire Uni itself is kind of like a glossy print, so you can see that the Neopet actually stands out from the card itself, just like the Fire Shoryu, and it looks so good. It looks really good. Now I don't think my camera is doing it justice, but yeah, it looks really good. Oh yeah, so I should probably explain what's on it. So the 12 at the top right is going to be the health. Bottom left red, the 5 is going to be the attack power. The blue in the middle is going to be like the defense, and then the bottom right yellow is going to be like their agility. And then you can see the painted ones at the top left have a little paintbrush, where this uni, which is the only way to get this uni, does not. That means it's a painted pet. So they made the cards easier to interpret. Some of the cards have a whole book on them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's nuts. But for the most part, they're really, really easy to understand, and the instructions are pretty clear. I think this is the only way you can get the holographic Super Fairy. I don't know. I just work here. But they did a really good job with it. Professional, ignore me. They did a really good job with the cards. They're just a smidgen thicker than cardstock, in my opinion. So they're not like too thin, but they're not too thick. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh cards felt like they were printed on like fucking cereal boxes. I don't know if this is just me, but that's how it felt when I was younger. That like Yu-Gi-Oh cards felt like they were printed like on thick ass shit, which I felt like was kind of weird because then I got weird wear and tear on them. But I think these are pretty good, especially for the price point and the like printing quality of them. So apparently on like Heroes and Legends and whatever, they have like factions and stuff like that. So that's what's at the top right of these, and the top left, the numbers, is what level you need to be to play it. So your Neopet starts out at level 1, and then like if you put a code stone on it, it's at level 2, and then it gets whatever boost from that code stone. So the gameplay is pretty intuitive and pretty easy to pick up. As an idiot, you can trust me on that. So it's pretty fun. I could definitely see how younger kids would be able to play this. I am a little scared about building a deck. They are going to build a lot more decks. They have done some streams with deck building, so I highly suggest checking those out if you're kind of interested in this. That in their Discord for it has been really helpful. There's a lot of people in there that are just like TCG masters, so they kind of know, like, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, all card games I guess kind of have like the same ish mechanics behind them. It's just, you know, putting on a different coat of paint and like adding a few things here and there. Yo, this fucking shop wizard, what the hell? It reminds me of that weird Joey face from Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't like this card. I think this is one of the only cards that when I saw it, I went, what the fuck is this? I don't like that one. I don't like that one. The rest of them I'm pretty okay with, but that one I was just like, oh god. That and the money tree, doesn't he look a little scary? I don't like his nose. No. But for the most part, I do like a lot of the art. They were done by different artists. Your feet look weird as fuck. What is that? Anyway, they were all done by like different artists and stuff. So I think they did a really good job highlighting what they needed to highlight on the cards, art style, and then having the little boxes at the bottom is very readable. This deck is also built in a way that makes a lot of sense. Like, it's got a good balance of equipment, and then you can only have one fairy per deck, so it's got the soup fairy, and then the code stones and stuff. So it's in the food, like it's built really well for somebody who's like learning to play, and then it's kind of like taking the training wheels off and you can kind of just go through the game on your own. So I think they did a great job with it. And the food's a really interesting mechanic too, because you can use food at any time, your turn or their turn, which is sick. But obviously you can't just like use food 20 times. So like once you use it, it's gone. And they have it like with the potions and stuff. They have a lot of cute art and like site references. There's so many, like you can tell that the love from Neopets is in this fucking like card game, because there's so many little references here and there. It's so good. The art for pretty much everything is just awesome, and it doesn't have the original TCG art style, but like she looking at that like it's a piece of bread, she about to destroy it. But like it's got that feeling, right? So these are all the code stones on the bottom. You're gonna notice that like a majority of your deck should be code stones, because your deck is only you can only have 50 cards in your deck, which is just like the inventory on the game. And I think you can only have 10 Neopets, including the painted ones, in your Neopet deck. But you want a good amount of code stones so that like when you shuffle it, you get a good amount of code stones so that you can use your like higher level equipment and like get more agility, get more attack, that kind of stuff. You know, like it makes sense. So if you haven't played the game yet, I think the way that it's Bobby and the team. I just say Bobby. I think the way that Bobby built this is like really smart, and it makes a lot of sense. Because like I said, when me and my husband played with it, it definitely made sense the way it was built and was pretty easy to pick up with the mat and everything. So I think they did a really good job. I really like all of the arts and everything. Arts? Sure. I really do like all the arts and everything. So I think they did a really good job. But this was the fire one. So the decks are a little different between the two boxes. How the fuck am I going to put this back in here? Why do I even bother? This is about to be such a struggle. Oh my god, are you ready for this? I forgot I did this. What am I doing? Oh, okay, I just set it aside. Fair. There's no way that was going back in there. Anyway, I'm most excited about this deck. So when I think old Neopets, I think Starry Neopets, hands down. It's one of those colors to me that's so fucking dumb. And it's just so Neopets. So I was really excited about this one. And you know, your girl liked the gothic aesthetic, and this is close enough. But you can see from the back that like it's got different cards highlighted and stuff. It's still got the basic information, like what cards are in it. Like things like the code stones and stuff is going to be the same, but the specialty cards and like the artwork and stuff like that is going to be different. So I just went full box cutter on this one. I'm not even messing with attempting to try to rip this open. I know it's not going to work. But it's still got the same setup as the other one, obviously. Like, why would they make one with a nice box and just just tell like the starter one to get wrecked? Like, that makes no sense. So it comes with the, what is happening? What is this struggle? Girl, get your life together. So it comes with the exact same playmat. It's got the exact same setup on it as the fire one, and all of the information and the artwork on the back is the exact same, except for like the Neopet one down there in the bottom right, which, I mean, makes sense. Oh wait, no, it's not. Ignore me. I just lied to you. Oh my god, I lied on the internet. Ooh, Abe Lincoln's gonna come for me. But yeah, it's the same thing, because you're just learning the mechanics and stuff. It doesn't make sense logistically why the hell they would print like different versions of this. That makes no sense. But yeah, so they're the same. But the difference here is in the dice and in the cards. These dice, even though I don't like them as much as the fire ones, they are still fucking gorgeous. These are some good ass dice, dude. If you need dice for anything, honestly, at the price point of these trading card things, not sponsored, just buy these. These are just good dice. I just like them in general, because again, like I said, they're not sharp. They've got the rounded corners and the rounded edges, and they're all just really pretty because they're like the resin. And then this one definitely has the nighttime feeling. It's got bigger speckles of sparkle in it and smaller speckles of sparkle in it. Nice hands, nerd. So you can kind of see the bigger flecks in there reflecting, especially on that 3 right there. Like, so it's got the big chunks, and then it's got the little sparkles in it. Where are you going? Are you just gonna take this off screen? Why is this so cattywampus on the side? Whatever, I'll zoom in. So yeah, it's very nice looking. It doesn't have the same gradients as girl, where are you going? It doesn't have the same gradients as the fire ones you can see. Instead, it's got the big specks in it, but they're both really pretty. They did a really good job on them. So, and the numbers are easy to read. Like I said, they're both rounded, so they're nice to hold and like actually shake and stuff, but they did a good job. So highly commend them for the dice, especially at this price point. Like, I feel like this is kind of stupid, right? It feels like they're just giving these things away for free. I don't know how they managed this in the nice packaging and everything, but kudos, honestly. So yeah, I really enjoyed the dice a lot. They feel nice to hold. They feel sturdy. You know how some of those like cheap Walmart dice, you're like, oh, I'm gonna throw this once and then it's gonna go like right out the window and like into like the oblivion. Like, they're not great, but these are really nice. I feel like these are definitely gonna hold up and the paint's not gonna like chip off or anything with use. And then I just drop them all as you do. What is happening? What is this struggle? Girl, get your life together. Anyway, off the dice. So this one also came with, and like I said, we'll redeem these codes at the end. This one also came with the Starry code. So they are 2 different avatars, which it does kind of suck that the avatars are locked behind a paywall, because at this point, you can't really get the TCG outside of the US and Canada easily. They did say, Upper Deck did say, email them if you're outside of the US and Canada, and they can ship internationally to some places. They just need to get the logistics kind of worked out with you. So I don't think it would hurt to try to like contact them, because I bought all of this straight from Upper Deck, which was weird. Okay, side tangent while we're looking at this. So I bought it on the day it launched. Look at this freaking card. Look how good this looks. This looks so good. It looks so good. And I mean, you're gonna see like as we go through it that like different Neopets have different stats and stuff like that. So it's really good. It's really good. But I bought this the day it launched from Upper Deck, and then like I didn't get any like shipping notifications or anything. I checked it on their website, all that stuff. It still said processing. I was like, okay, cool. Literally like 2 days later, I got like everything. I got my package. I don't know how that happened. So that was interesting. Apparently that's a known issue. It didn't upset me. It was just weird. But I look how cute this art is though. Look how cute this is. I love this. They did a great job with this. I really like the way they made the Neopets pop with the like putting them in kind of a glossy situation. This Starry paintbrush is just awesome looking. like the little stars and the moon in the back. It looks so good. It looks so good. And then I think this is the only place you can get the holographic Akara. And there is a different fairy with each of these decks. So this one comes with Athena, where the other one came with the Soup Fairy. And then it also comes with, obviously, different Neopets in it. So this one has a Galart. Depending on the color is going to depend on the look at this fucking forehead. Ryan called this dude front wheel drive. You can park like 5 planes on that man's head. What happened? Whatever. So different Neopets are gonna have like different stats in different colors. So like a yellow Galert will have like a little more agility, where like a green one will have a little bit more health, kind of like that, you know. So you can like really make your own strategies with each of these decks. So that's really nice. You can see though that like a lot of the base cards are kind of the same. So I think this is the only place you can get Nilo. Apparently Nilo is like busted and really good. So that's nice. And then like all of these cards are the exact same as the other deck. I mean, they're just good base cards that are pretty much easy to utilize and use. Their level requirements aren't too high. They make a lot of sense. So for the deck that it's built around, I think these are very good training cards. I say that like I'm a master. Y'all, I'm still not good at this game. But I'm trying, okay? You girls trying. But I mean, you can see for the most part, these are pretty much the same cards. There's like slight differences. Like obviously the hot dogs are different. This fucking picture, who approved this? I can't say much more than that on YouTube, but like, what is this? What is this? Okay, whatever. So yeah, the potions and stuff are pretty much similar. It does come with different code stones, which I found interesting. And the code stones aren't like they all boost attack or whatever. They boost different things. There's multiples that like boost things. So EO isn't, Ryan called this AO, and I'm dead. Like what? Oh my gosh, Neopets is a mess. I really like the Har code stone. I really like this one. You know what I'm mad about though? Okay, random tangent. So they are releasing a limited edition Bree code stone artwork that you can only like get by going to events. I live in the woods. There are no events near me that I'm gonna be able to get this, and I'm not paying like $500 on eBay, so I'm sad about that. But anyway, so yeah, there are multiple code stones that like boost the same stat. So it's not like, I mean, you can see it right here, like the Mao boosts attack, where like EO also boosts attack. So it's pretty nice that you can kind of build it however you want, because in the booster packs, like you're guaranteed to get a lot of different code stones. So if you only have so many like Orans or whatever, it's not a big travesty or anything. This one also came with the Tai Kai one, which I feel like the art is really interesting with this one because it's got like the Eerie in the back. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. They did a really good job. They did a really good job with all of these cards, honestly. They look fucking great. Very, very much kudos to them. They feel nice. The game plays really well. Like I said, I'm not a master of it. I've only played it a few times, but it's pretty fun and it's pretty sick. So I think that as a non-TCG player, you know, I don't know anything. I think they did a really good job, but we're going to actually go and we're going to redeem both of these codes on the website, and we're going to see kind of how that process works, or it doesn't work, you know. So let's roll right into that mess. So we're going to redeem both of the avatars. So this one's the code for the Starry. So let's type this in. It's a mismatch, it's a Michelin tire man of different numbers and letters. So let's see. I don't know if you can redeem this twice, but I mean, I guess we can try. Oh, okay. Well, that looks good. All right, let's let's try the other one. Let's see how that goes. Maybe it gave it to me and it's just a little busted. You know, I mean, that's kind of a whole mood with Neopets, but it's fine. We're all a little busted on the inside, aren't we? Just out here being hashtag, you know, relatable. Does this do anything? Okay, well that did let's see if it just is here. You know, because it could just be here. Where Neo board? Is it just in my avatars now, maybe? Okay, so it looks busted, but it's not actually busted. Fun. So I should have these, right? Yeah, fun. Okay, fun. Also, this is not related, but I want you to be proud of me. Oh, it did the thing again. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. I figured out how to update how my posts look on the Neo boards, so it's really cute and everyone's really jealous. So on top of that, I just wanted to share real fast that they did have the Battle Dome AMA, and I think Bobby again did a great job talking about the actual like how the game plays and a little bit more about like the art and all that stuff. I did actually get to play this with my husband. People were popping off in the chat, by the way. Some people just shouldn't have access to a keyboard. But for the most part, it seems like people are really receptive to it. I got to actually play it with my husband. We just used the starter decks, the Starry one and the Fire one. And it was really fun. There were some things that we were a little confused on. We did play with the mats, and then we had to reference the actual, like, rule book that they have the QR code of on the mats. Bobby did say in an AMA that they are going to have a like updated kind of document of frequently asked questions that they're going to be working on, and maybe they're going to update the rule book and stuff like that. So it's very good that they didn't send a paper rule book and then they're just going to keep it updated. So I think that's pretty good. They are going to be at Gen Con, and apparently you can just get a picture of yourself on a card. I can't go, but I mean it would be pretty sick if if we got a Dom card. I doubt we will though. But yeah, so it's been really fun so far. I'm really excited to see more about this. I think it's been really fun. I'm gonna be doing more of these videos. I feel like I don't know. I'll do what I want. But I think it would be fun for each video that I do of this that I make my own TCG, because they brought up in the AMA, like, if you could make your own trading card, what would it be? So I made my own based on what Bobby wanted. I made the equipment for the completely non-lethal sandwich. To use this card, you must be a level 3 and you have to give your opponent finger guns. But doing that grants you 1 defense for 1 turn. Upper deck, if you would like to hire me as an artist with my Paint 3D skills, I take payment in the form of all of the ghost cards. Thank you, please. But yeah, so that's my thoughts. I think it's been really good so far, so I'm excited to see more. Apparently mid-November is when we're going to actually see like updates or like expansions and stuff like that. So I'm excited. If you've played it, let me know what you think. I'm really curious. But I'm excited about the like avatars and stuff. They're really cute. I'm excited to keep playing the game. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please talk to me and please have a good day. Okay, bye.